Arrive at least 30 minutes before your tee time. This gives you time to check in and, at a minimum, hit some practice putts if no range is available. If planning to hit the range, allow extra time. Check in with the starter at least 15 minutes prior to your tee time. The starter will let you know whether play is delayed or they are ahead of schedule, and also be prepared to join other golfers if you are not part of a foursome. Check the scorecard and cart placards for any local rules you should be aware of. For instance, this card has rules that include having a paid receipt, keeping pace with groups ahead, and no outside coolers or alcohol, and also reminders to repair ball marks and divots. Make sure to place an identifying mark on your ball before play, and never, ever pick up a ball that is not yours.
Hey man, that's not your ball.
Walk at a reasonable pace.
So another important thing, guys, is to begin planning as you approach your shot. I just walked past the 150-yard marker here. I see it's a red pin. I know I'm about 25 yards past it. So before I even put my bag down, I know the wind is helping, the pin's on the left, and I'm a little uphill. We've got 120 yards to that pin. Easy 9-iron. Quick decision. How long should a shot take? I'm going to say 30 to 40 seconds between the time you put your bag down or get out of your cart and hit the shot. Let's see how long this one takes. $118. We're going to go easy 9. Shots in the air. And even though I was talking to you, we still have 35 seconds. Had to hit it again. Normal, everyday shot, 30, 45 seconds at the most. So I'm kind of safe here. EJ's not going to hit it here. I get my distance, 121. He's hitting his shot. I'm making sure not to disturb him. Unless you have a designated diver like I do,
Got it.
you should check out Clean Green Golf Balls. Clean Green sells recycled, not refurbished balls. Balls found in lakes, ponds, or wherever you might lose a golf ball. You can save 15% by using the code MSH15. And now, after being courteous to at least have a good idea where his ball went, I can go right in to hitting my shot.
Don't ever step on your playing partner's line.
If you happen to hit your putt and you're in another player's line, you want to take a coin or a small plastic ball mark and put it down behind your ball and mark it. It's a possibility that now your coin happens to be in that player's line. If it is, you want to find an immovable object such as this tree over here. I'm going to take the heel of my putter, line it up even with that tree, and I'll move the coin. And now I should be outside of EJ's line. If he thinks it might still be in his way, then I can do the same and move it another putter length. So guys, when other players are putting, you want to be very careful to not be a distraction to them. Especially be careful where you're standing. You never want to stand on a player's through line. I'm at an angle after EJ hits this putt. Can then move in to get an idea of the break. You never want to stand on a player's through line. Right behind an imaginary line between the ball and the flag that doesn't just extend behind the player, but also beyond the flag. If I'm on this side of the hole, I could be a big distraction to EJ's putt. And I think the same thing on all full shots. Knock it in, EJ. Now, if I wasn't walking, he probably would have knocked that putt in. If holding the flag, make sure that it doesn't flutter. I thought it broke. Another very important thing, guys, especially when a player is putting, is make sure not to distract him with any noise. So guys, one important thing of etiquette is always to make sure you take care of the golf course. You can do that by repairing divots, either with replacing or using the sand and seed. This is the stuff I do when nobody's watching. The first ball I hit, I didn't take a divot, so I couldn't use that shot. The second ball, where I actually took the divot, landed here. Both balls 3 feet from the hole. I only do that when nobody's watching. So another important thing to do is to fix your ball marks. So we do this by working around the edges. We never want to tear the grass, we never want to tear the roots, and we never want to pull up the center of the ball mark. So we work the edges, we work our way around it inward, being careful not to tear the roots, and we tap it down either with our foot or with our putter. Can I make 2 birdies?
Rake bunkers entering from the low side.
So guys, it's also very, very important to make sure you never, ever hit into another group. So if you have any inkling that you can reach that group, then you want to hold off and not hit yet. Sometimes you might mistakenly hit it into the opposite fairway, and if you do that, also remember, golf is a game of integrity. It's a gentleman's game. So although you may get emotional at times, violent outbursts of yelling and cursing is not really good course etiquette, and it's not really good for your playing partners. That's it. Quit this game. Guys, my last tip involves something very controversial, and that's music on the golf course. Although I don't particularly enjoy music on the course, if you do enjoy music on the course, just make sure it's for your personal enjoyment and don't disturb everybody else on the golf course.
5 holes to go, just play 13. Need a partner weigh in, gotta hit more greens.